I bought some things from Hollister because I'm trying to find a top that goes with this little skirt that I bought from Abercrombie like a while ago, but I only have one like white shirt that goes with it, and I'm trying to branch out and see what else goes with it. I'll at least show you the clothes, but if it looks good on, I'll show you, but if it doesn't, I'm not I'm not inserting clips of that. So the first top I got to possibly go with this is this one. I don't know, I think baby doll is cute, but sometimes I feel like it looks maternal, like maternity clothes, which I'm not really trying to have. This is my next option. I feel like I have high hopes for this one. I don't know. And this is unrelated to the skirt. I just bought this because it was $5 and I love swans. Which I feel like is so random, but this is so cute. It's just a little tank top and it has swans on it. I also got this little denim skirt and I really hope this works. I'm in that weird like headspace where I'm like, I want these clothes to work, but also like I would love to return these clothes and get my money back. So we'll see. I feel like this is kind of cute. I can't really tell. I can't fully make up my mind. But also I don't have a bra that like won't show under this strap. I don't know. I can't tell. I have to ask my sister. This is my other option. I think this one is better just because you can't see my bra as much, but I also can't tell if it looks cute. Reading journal. Obviously, I haven't done one of these videos in a very long time. I have June, July, and August page spreads to make. I got a printer, basically. My mom was getting rid of one, so she gave it to me. I did not buy one. Printers are like stupid expensive. So no, I didn't buy one. I just was given one, thankfully. So I thought I would make it easy on myself and I printed out the books. And so this is my little simple June spread, right? I have 3 spreads to make. I was like, let me take it easy on myself. I'm just gonna print out the books. I'm just gonna do little decorations, whatever. And then look at this. Look what I did for July. I don't think I can do anything casually because, hello, this is insane. So basically, I'm gonna take it back to being simple for August and do a simple spread. I have to remind myself that because, like, this took me so long to do last night, like hours and hours and hours to do, which is a little bit ridiculous. However, it looks really good, so I can't be too mad. Anyways, I have one more spread to do, and I'll do like a more thorough walkthrough whenever I'm fully done, just because I don't want to sit down and do that right now. My August spread. Do a little overview here, but I'll go through a little bit more in detail. I don't remember how much I've talked about my other 2 spreads, but for June I kept it really simple and I just cut out the letters from a pattern in my patterned scrapbook pages, and then I just put the books with the star ratings and then the stats. The one thing I do like that's different about this is the fact that the letters are vertical rather than horizontal. Every single one of my other spreads says the month and then reads at the top. So I think it's fun that I played around with the formatting, and I actually think I'll try to recreate that on the future spread. July, and this one I went crazy with the details for the background, but not really for the rest of the spread. Like the last spread, I just had the pictures printed out and the star ratings and then the pie chart and the bar graph, as well as the formats and the pages read. And then for August, I just cut out the yellow cardstock to use as the background because I had a lot of bleed through from the back of the July spread, which I feel like makes sense because of how colorful that is. But I just cut out the words August reads in the plaid cardstock that I bought, and then I have the printed out books along with their star ratings, the pie chart, bar graph, and stats. But to go over my 2025 at a glance pages a little more, I added the people we meet on vacation. I just am writing it in there for now. I'll print out the picture of the books later. Okay, and then onto the series tracker. I crossed off Windy City since I finished Rewind It Back, and that's the last book in the series. And then I checked off Accomplice to the Villain, even though I DNF'd it because... Oh, and I crossed out the title, which I didn't mean to do because there's gonna be another book and I might read the last book. I'm not really sure. I checked off Gloves Off, but it was really funny because when I was filming the section of me checking that off or showing that I checked it off, I realized I don't have that book printed on any of my spreads and I don't know why. I don't know where it went, but I'm just gonna choose to ignore that. And then I checked off the winners in the Beartown trilogy, so I finished Beartown. And then I crossed out Magnolia Parks as a whole because I will not be completing that series. Onto the DNF graveyard, I wrote in Shield of Sparrows, Accomplice to the Villain, and Milo. I honestly am a little afraid that I might have to add more gravestones for this page soon. And then for the book buying, I have not kept track in a really long time, so I just wrote down all the ones that I could think of that I bought. Because I'm at least wanting to keep track of the physical ones that I bought. Of course, I would like to know which store I bought it at on the date and the price, but at this point, I'm just happy to even write down the physical books that I bought. My bookshelf page. I actually despise this page with my whole entire being, and I don't really want to finish it. But yeah, that's the overview of my reading journal. Okay, it tastes like bananas, but it's too bitter. Oh my god. That's so good. I'm so happy. I have a little bit of a book haul because I had a gift card. I had a gift card for my birthday and I still hadn't used it. So this is what I purchased with said gift card. The first book is A Theory of Dreaming by Ava Reed. This is a sequel to A Study in Drowning. This came out, I feel like a couple months ago, but I wanted to buy it immediately because I have the Study in Drowning version that looks like this with the books on sprayed edges. And honestly, these books are just really gorgeous. And I'm really excited to read this one. And I really love Ava Reed, which you will see as a pattern because I also bought The Wolf and the Woodsman special edition. I read this through a hold in my library earlier this year, and since I didn't have the actual book, I thought this was perfect. I think this one actually is a special edition though because it has the inside of the cover has art in it too, and I literally am obsessed with this book. I read this book earlier this year, like I said, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it. The end papers are just a cute little pattern. But yeah, and the sprayed edges, so cute. And it also has a little bookmark. And there's a wolf on the front and an axe on the back. These books are stunning. But with these purchases, and also I just kind of been meaning to do this in general, I need to rearrange my bookshelf because things are getting a little crowded and I really want to display this one like very prominently, so I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that. Just for reference, I'm gonna give you a little overview of my bookshelves. So obviously I need to put these ones up. This is my current top display, which I don't hate, but I probably will have to rearrange. This is my physical TBR. This is like some of my favorite fantasy books shelf, a lot of V.E. Schwab, Rachel Gillig, and I want to keep this one pretty much the same. This one is just books that I've read, and I want to figure out a way to do this with more books, and also I just need to move this over because I don't like having the two horizontal stacks right next to each other. But this is pretty much my romance cubby, and I don't mind having books horizontal like this. I think that's like pretty cute, making it look like an overflowing bookshelf. But I'll see if I can adjust it and like wait until I can have more books overflowing, because I feel like that looks a little funny right now. This whole section is my unhaul section. I don't know what to do with that right now because I don't know if I have enough books to fill it with ones that I want to read. So I might just leave it. Well, I'll like organize it, but I think I might just leave them down there. And this shelf is like extremely hard for me to figure out because the Throne of Glass series is so massive. It takes up so much space and I don't love that. And then I just got the whole Twilight series and I don't really know where to put it. So it's just stuck right there. But especially for like how I mentioned, I want this book to be like really displayed. I want it like facing out, I think. So I'm going to have to work around that. I'm not entirely sure what else to do. Over here should be pretty easy though, because I just need to put these back on my physical TBR. I had taken them out when I did my TBR jar video. You want to go over there? Girl, come on. Well, you're being very cute, but you can't sit there. Girl. Oh, there we go. Okay. I wonder if this will be too much though to have two horizontal stacks so close to each other. We'll see. It would help if I had something to go right here. I think all my jelly cats are too big. Okay, there's a bit of a pattern for the books that I want to display. These are all the Leigh Bardugo books that I have. These are all the Ava Reid books I have. Actually, that's not true. I have Juniper and Thorn down there, but I don't want to display that one. Okay, and then I have Pierce Brown's books right here, except for the one that I have not read. And then just one special edition Percy Jackson book. So these are the ones that I'm working with to make a cute display up here, along with my jelly cats. And maybe this vase, I don't know, that's not really essential. Place that I like, at least the shelf part. This top part might be rearranged whenever I feel like it. I don't really know. But for now, I'm okay with it. So I'm gonna give you a little mini tour. I'm not going through every book. I'm just gonna give you like a good overview of the shelves. Like I said, the top part has a theme. Some of my favorite authors. So there's Pierce Brown, Percy Jackson, just the first book, because I have the special edition of it. And then Ava Reid's books, Leigh Bardugo's books. And I think it looks good, especially with my jelly cats. I feel like it's okay. I don't love it, but I definitely don't hate it. So then moving on to my physical TBR, I just put Twilight up here because I have not read them. So it does technically work up here. And it filled up my whole entire shelf, so that works out. And then I rearranged my fantasy shelf like a little bit. Clearly I'm a fan of this horizontal stack, but I did V.E. Schwab and then The Knight and the Moth, and then Two Twisted Crowns, because somebody is borrowing One Dark Window from me right now, so whenever I get that back, I'll just put it right here. And then to my books that I've read, I do think this looks better with this moved over, since it's not right next to this one anymore. Honestly, well, because I don't want it to be right under this one, and I don't want it to be too close to this one. I could maybe scoot it over a little bit, though. I didn't change anything about my romance shelf because it's fine right now. Since I took the Twilight books from that shelf, it's just Throne of Glass. And to be honest, every time that I change up my shelves, I just think about if I actually need those books, if I want them. And the answer is leaning more and more towards no. So, anyways, then this is all my unhauling. So I just faced them with the paper out because I don't know, I like it better that way. And then I just put my Nessie in front of it because she fits right there. But yeah, overall, I think it turned out pretty good.